I like my rings empty. I honestly planned on doing my entire set about how much I hate yoga. I swear to God.
Yeah!
I swear to God that I'm not, because it's been done way better than I. I'll just say one thing. I fucking hate yoga. I really hate it. So I mean, I hate the people that do it. I wouldn't throw battery acid in their face. I think that's a bit excessive, but that's just me, you know. But a few weeks ago when I was here, one of the comics, asked me if I had ever slept with a black man, and then didn't let me answer because he was on stage and it's not interactive. I get that. And so some people don't realize that, but I was aware, and I kept my thoughts to myself until I got on stage. And then I like unleashed, and like, you know, hell yeah, I fucked a black guy today. And it was totally, well, that wasn't true, but I could have if I just said no. You know, I just said no, honey, not today. But I've been dating, my boyfriend's black. I mean, he's really awesome. It's we've been dating a while now, and I have to say he's the best boyfriend I've ever had. And not that that's actually saying much considering my past history, but he's a really great guy. But there's certain things about dating a black guy that I'm gonna just share. And one of the things that, okay, when you're white and you're like me, and you have like a little voice that's like, hi, and you're dating someone whose voice is like, it's like James Earl Jones, like, but like with a big dick, like bass, like bass. I'm not saying my boyfriend has a big dick, but he has a big dick. But I'm sorry, that was lame. But when we argue, he'll be like, you know, Esme, I didn't appreciate it with blah 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 blah, and I'll be like, so his voice is like, he's like his weapons are on cannon. They're like, it's like a cannon. Like any argument that he was going to make, he's leveling cannons at me. And I'm more like a BB gun, where I'm like, pew, 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 you know. So the argument that I'm trying to make, it just bounces right off. And his are like, you know, I'm being leveled. And so what I do to you know, kind of level the playing field is when he says something, like invariably, like he's very well educated, he was raised in a good family, but sometimes he'll invariably say something that's just like blackish, you know, like a kind of an idiosyncratic, you know, like a colloquialism, you know, that I just, because I'm white, I don't know what it means. Like normally I would know because I would just pay attention to the context and I would be able to understand. But if we're arguing and he'll be like, you like showing your ass and da 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 da, and I'm like, I wasn't showing my ass. I don't know what you mean because you know what I mean. And I'm like, and I'm like, I don't understand what you're saying. And I get this like, I'm so white, I just don't get it. It makes him so angry. And it's totally on purpose. But I don't, of course, you know, he's like, you're doing this on purpose, you're smart. I'm like, I know I'm smart, I just don't understand what you're saying. It's like, oh, it feels so good. It's so awesome. But now I'm telling you guys, but don't tell. Because that's one of my tricks. But like, it's weird, because when we go out in public and like black women see us, you know, and there's only two reactions that I get. One is like, it'll be like a variety of the same type of thing. It's either like the hairy eyeball, or it's there's two other ones, and I just lost it. Anyway, and just like, you know, fuck you, bitch, kind of look, like taking our good black men, and he is a good black man. So, but I want to say back to them, I'm like, I'm a hot white chick, okay? I'm not just some gross, like nasty white chick that he's just dating because she's white. You know, I'm a cool girl. But I don't say that. I just think that, like, you know, give them this eye, like back, like, please like me. And they never do. They never are swayed. Like, they're never, like, I usually, those girls will smile, like, extra big out, and they're just like, what are you looking at me for? And it makes me sad. But then there's the more, like, more often, like, not more often, the other way is more often, but is girls that like want to fist bump me. Like, I got your back. You're good. And they make me happy. That's all my time.
actually see like some kind of an argument where you're like, you know, like, rah, 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 like, and it's
I
like,
can't do his voice, so that's the bummer. Is I try to do his voice. It's not even.
well, I mean, you can make an approximation.
Okay.
It's not real. It's just like imagine like big cannons, a tiny little thing.
Yeah.
And do you know what showing your ass means now? Do you have an interpretation of what that would mean now?
Oh, showing my ass. It means like I'm showing a bad side of myself.
So it could be like you have that whole argument, you still don't know what it means, and you tell the audience what it really means is blah blah blah, but it's like completely still wrong. You know what I mean? Like you still don't get it. You just
Is that
don't
right
get
though?
it.
Is that right? Showing.
Oh, I would know. But
But I thought you knew. I'm
no,
sorry.
I'm joking. I'm joking. No, showing your ass.
That's
I only
hilarious.
heard recently. No, seriously, it means that you're just, you know,
So it was wrong what I said.
you're just showing, you know, you're being rude in public, let's say.
Okay, so I'm kind of right. Okay.
I'm working on an interracial dating bit, and you're running into the same issues that I have. Is this your first black gentleman that you dated, or
Briefly in high school, but that was just because we were in softball.
you're gonna?
See, that's a funny joke.
Yeah. The audience is going to want to know why. They're going to want to know what was it about this particular guy
He
that
was
you know.
hot.
Well, okay. Well,
But I mean, I get what you're saying.
yeah, because the thing is that without establishing that you like him for reasons that beyond, I wanted to try and get with a black guy.
Oh,
If you-
yeah,
if
'cause
you-
that's
you-
not
if you
literally
once
not
you
the
establish, I don't believe. Yeah, I believe you. No, I totally believe you. It's just that the audience is going to want to know that, so that when you start going into things about race, like I thought when you said he says things blackish, I thought that was a great description. But without establishing that first, when you say blackish, it comes off as like cute and innocent and funny. But you need to establish why you're dating him first, so that it doesn't sound like, oh, you're just so blacky or something. You know what I mean? And then it sounds.
Well,
You know what I mean?
yeah, and I do, and thanks for reminding me really quick. When I said like he has a big dick, it actually like it bothers me sometimes that his dick is big because people are like, oh, you date. I'm like, I wouldn't like that's. I hate girls that are like, oh yeah, and I'm like, oh my god, please, you're embarrassing me. Like that is so. It's just wrong. And anyway, but thanks for bringing that up.
Sherry? You should do either say, and then I had to call my friend to interpret what he's saying, or bring out a little dictionary that you're making and say, these are like blackisms. So when she said,
Oh my god, you should totally do that.
showing my ass, I was like, what in the world is she talking about?
Oh my
and even your
God.
definition, I was still like, I don't understand that, but okay.
I love
Because I would say I'll say speaking Negro, but I know some black people, they heard you say speaking Negro, may not find that
Oh, I wouldn't-
quite as, like it's okay for me to say it because I'm Negro, but I don't know if it'd be okay. But I think it'd be okay.
Blackish is
I think it's cute.
Yeah, it's amusing. I mean, something that doesn't bother me though, because it's like
No,
whatever.
but yeah, but once you establish why. Because otherwise, when you say I've dated out of my race, a lot of times comics, they immediately go to I went with this person, and they give a whole bunch of sex shows, which is not what you're doing. So I want to know, the audience is going to want to know why.
Okay, thanks. Last one.
I just noticed you were playing with the cable a lot.
Oh,
Which
I
made you
see.
look nervous.
I'm very nervous. Let's see.
So,
I'll try to work on that. Thanks so much.
Give it for Anthony.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. 3:22, if you